Good morning, Doctor, and my fellow classmates. I'll be presenting the introduction of our poster. This study focuses on the role of digital platforms and blockchain in modern supply chain management. Today's supply chains face several challenges, such as lack of transparency, poor coordination, and operational inefficiencies. Digital platforms help to overcome these issues by enabling real-time data sharing, improving communication between stakeholders, and increasing overall efficiency in transport and distribution. This makes them highly important in today's logistic industry. Next part.
Good day everyone, my name is Ansha Vishanam and my matrix number is A25A4794. Today I'll be presenting the background information of our topic. In recent years, transport and distribution management has changed significantly due to the growth of digital technologies. Traditional systems that rely on manual processes are now being replaced by more integrated and digital supply chain. Today, supply chains are becoming more complex because of globalization, higher customer expectation, and the need for real-time information. This often leads to challenges such as poor coordination, lack of visibility, inefficiencies, and delivery delays. To overcome these issues, companies are increasingly using digital platforms. These platforms act as a central system that connects different stakeholders and enables real-time data sharing, improving coordination and decision making. In addition, digital platform uses technologies like artificial intelligence, big data, and the Internet of Things to enhance efficiency, support forecasting, and improve tracking of goods. However, there are still challenges such as high implementation costs, data security concerns, and resistances to change. In conclusion, digital plays an important role in improving efficiency and performance of modern transport and distribution management. Thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is Premika Bhaskaran and my metric number is 825A4772. Today I will briefly explain my research topic on digital platforms in supply chain logistic management. First, the research problem. There is currently a lack of comprehensive understanding of how digital platforms function within supply chains. Existing research is often fragmented and not unified, making it difficult to assess their full value and overall impact. Next, the research questions. The first question focuses on the roles of digital platforms. These platforms enable efficient information sharing, improve coordination among supply chain partners, and enhance overall efficiency by supporting real time operation. The second question looks at how these roles interact. The roles of digital platforms are interconnected and interdependent. For example, better data sharing leads to improved collaboration and more accurate decision making, creating a dynamic and integrated system. The third question examines value creation and performance. Digital performance help reduce cost and delivery time, improve transparency and efficiency, and ultimately increase customer satisfaction. In conclusion, this research aims to provide a clearer and more unified understanding of how digital platforms contribute modern supply chain performance. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Jesslyn John, and my matrix number is A25A4662. And today I'll be presenting about the research objective of the study. Firstly, the study aims to identify the key roles of digital platform in the supply chain and logistic management. Digital platform play an important role in enabling communication, facilitating data sharing, and supporting real-time networking. By identifying these roles, the study provides a clearer understanding of how digital platforms contribute to improving coordination among different stakeholders in the supply chain management. Secondly, the research focuses on analyzing the relationship between these roles. The roles of digital platform are not independent but highly interconnected. For example, effective data sharing can enhance collaboration, which then leads to better decision making and improve efficiency in the system. This objective helps to show how these roles work together as an integrated system to create greater value in the system. Lastly, the study aims to identify the research gap and suggest future research direction. By reviewing existing literature, the researchers are able to highlight areas that are still underexplored or lack sufficient evidence. This allows future researchers to focus on this gap and further develop knowledge in this field. In conclusion, these research objectives are important as they provide a structured understanding on how digital platforms and their impact on supply chain performance. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I will now present the relevant literature for this study. Blockchain technology improves supply chains by enhancing transparency, traceability, and security. It helps reduce fraud and build trust among stakeholders, as highlighted by Sabri et al. 2020 and Kuros et al. 2020. Digital platforms connect suppliers, manufacturers, and customers, enabling real-time data sharing, better coordination, and improved efficiency. In addition, Industry 4.0 technologies such as IoT, AI, and big data strengthen supply chains by improving resilience and performance, according to Ivanov et al. 2021. These advancements lead to better performance, including lower costs, faster delivery, and improved inventory management, supported by Wamba et al. 2020. They also promote sustainability and innovation, including circular economy practices, as discussed by Trebmeyer 2021. However, existing studies remain fragmented with no integrated framework combining these elements. Thank you. Hi, my name is Jagdishwari Nair, matrix number 825A4842. Now, I will explain the methodology used in this study. This research adopts a systematic literature review focusing on existing academic studies rather than primary data. Approximately 251 peer review articles were collected from academic databases covering blockchain, digital platforms, and supply chain management. A screening process was applied to include only relevant, recent, and high quality studies, while outdated and irrelevant sources were excluded. The data was analyzed using thematic analysis, grouping findings into key terms such as digital platform roles, technological impact, and supply chain outcomes. The study is considered reliable due to its structured approach and credible sources. However, it is limited by its reliance on secondary data and the lack of real world validation. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Shritik Rajanalaki Suguma. My metric number is A25B4626. I will briefly present the critical analysis of the article based on methodology, data analysis, and argumentation. First is methodology. The study uses a well structured and systematic design with a clear objective and a logical flow. It also applies empirical evidence which strengthen its credibility and links theory to practice. However, the scope is limited, reducing generalizability. There are also concern about reliance on secondary data transparency, and insufficient detail for reproducibility. Next point is data analysis. The article uses appropriate statistical tools and the findings are supported by measurable evidence. The results are clearly presented and using structured formats like tables and graphs. On the downside, the study lacks justification for its chosen method, does not explore alternative approaches, and does not include robustness checks, which may affect reliability. Third point is argumentation. The argument is logical and well organized with a clear flow between section and strong use of supporting literature. However, it may overgeneralize result and does not sufficiently consider opposing viewpoint, which can weaken its overall persuasiveness. Thank you. That's all from me.
Let me continue the critical analysis. Before that, I'll introduce myself. My name is Vijay Kannan and my metric number is A25A4755. Number 4. Relevance. The study provides strong practical and academic value, offering useful insights for both real-world and theoretical contexts. However, its findings are context dependent, so they should be applied carefully based on the situation. Number 5. Limitation and bias. The study is limited by a small dataset and narrow scope, which may reduce how widely the findings can be applied. There is also a risk of bias in data selection and interpretation, so the result should be evaluated with caution. Number 6. Overall, the study is valuable and well organized and provides important insights into the topic. However, its conclusions should be interpreted with caution and further research is recommended to strengthen the validate findings. Thank you.
Hello doctor, good day. Today I wanted to briefly discuss my review on blockchain-enabled supply chain with a special emphasis on digital platform. This study is one of the first to take a holistic approach proposing a unified framework. It identifies 4 key roles of digital platforms such as service, innovation, control and performance. In a nutshell, these platforms do not merely create connectivity among supply chain players, but they coordinate the whole ecosystem just as a 4PL provider does end-to-end operation. Among the major lessons, the change to long-term value is one in which the companies are more concerned with resilience and sustainability and less with short-term efficiency. It also emphasizes the significance of the combination of digital technologies such as blockchain with physical logistics such as transport and warehousing. For example, companies like Amazon use digital platform for real-time tracking, while Walmart uses blockchain to trace food products for better transparency. Nevertheless, some of the gaps remain, such as lack of theory, governance issue, data privacy problems, and unskilled professionals. In general, digital platforms have a high potential, but they require further development to be fully implemented. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jagdish Nair. My metric number 825A4842. Good day everyone. In this slide, I will explain the impact, policy needs and challenges of digital platforms in supply chain. First, let's look at the impact. Digital platforms improve efficiency, innovation and resilience by enabling faster operation. They provide real-time visibility, better decision making, enhanced collaboration and cost reduction through optimization. Next, the policy needs. To ensure effective implementation, organizations must establish clear data rules and sharing systems. This helps maintain consistency and trust among stakeholders. A strong digital infrastructure is also essential to support the smooth functioning of these platforms. Moreover, there must be fair competition and proper platform governance to avoid monopolies and ensure equal opportunities for all participants. Finally, policies should address data security and sustainability incentives, encouraging businesses to protect information and adopt environmentally friendly practices. Lastly, the challenges. These include integration with legacy systems. Many companies still rely on outdated technologies, making it difficult to adopt new digital platforms. Secondly, data privacy risks as large amounts of sensitive information are shared across systems. Lastly, dependence on platforms providers, which can limit flexibility and create risk if they provide false fails of or changes its policies. In conclusion, while digital platforms bring significant benefits to supply chains, proper policies and careful management are necessary to overcome the challenges and fully realize their potential. Thank you.
In conclusion, digital platforms play 4 important roles in the supply chain, which are service, innovation, control, and performance enhancement. These platforms help improve transparency and speed up operations, making supply chains more efficient and reliable. However, the study also has limitations, as the findings may not apply to all industries. Moving forward, more focus should be given to data security, sustainability, and developing the right skills for managing digital systems. Overall, digital platforms are essential for building modern and competitive supply chains. I hope you understood our explanation. Thank you so much.